Hi, Tamala's Testimonials here. I am getting ready to go ahead and do a low-carb pot roast dish, only using vegetables that are extremely low-carb. So I'm going to add a few potatoes only because my kid is not into the low-carb vegetables that I'm going to be using, and I'm going to appease him. But basically, what I've already done is I'm going to show you I've already seared, sautéed my roast. I've added in a package of onion beef broth, soup mix, 3 cups of broth, onions, and celery. Now, you'll see that. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the low-carb vegetables, which, by the way, would be Brussels sprouts. Some people like them, some people hate them. I'm going to try them in this and just see how they taste. Radishes are an excellent substitute for potatoes. I'm not a raw radish kind of chick, but when these are pressurized with the broth and the seasonings and all that kind of stuff, they taste exactly like potatoes. And I will show you the consistency of this versus this potato. So what I did was I went ahead and I seasoned the Brussels sprouts, the potatoes, and the radishes. And I have done that with Italian seasoning, the herbs and garlic, onion powder, and such. And then I added that to the top of this roast. So you really want the 3 cups of broth to cover the roast. And then what will happen is all those juices and all that broth will, once it's become pressurized, will infuse into these potatoes, these radishes, and you'll even see them change color. And sometimes you don't even need gravy afterwards, but I'll probably make gravy just in case, you know, the kid likes it. So now you're going to see how I have the vegetables on top, the radishes, the Brussels sprouts, and the potatoes. And I'm going to go ahead and show you how you, let's see here, place on the Ninja Foodi lid. Again, this is an air fryer and a pressure cooker. You can do this on your stove. Please feel free to change it up, put it in a Dutch oven, but just really wanted to show the vegetables so much as the low carb. So I'm going to go ahead and hit start. Oh, I guess I have to pull your in again. All right. Now, I'm going to go ahead and hit pressure. She's on high. And normally, when you're going to do a roast, you want it to cook for probably an hour and a half. I'm going to do this, girl, for about 45 minutes. Okay, come on. Hit start. Now you'll see that this button right here is pressurizing. What you want to make sure of, if you're using this or in any pressure cooker, you can do this in an Instapot or, like I said, on the stove. You want this vent. See here, it's open. You want to turn it so that it's closed because that's what makes it pressurized. This red button here will pop up once it is fully under pressure, and then you cannot unlock this lid at all, which is great. So it's a great safety feature. All right, see you back in a few minutes once this is done. About 45. We'll check her out and see what happens. Okay, we've gone down to 0, and I'm going to go ahead and show you now. When releasing, you can let it self-release, or you can do it yourself, where you just press this little button. I usually use a little bit of a glove at first because it could be obviously steamy. So then, now that it is depressurized, all we have to do is release the lid, and now you can see that is just goodness. The roast is underneath there. So all those vegetables have been pressurized with, infused with all that goodness. So I'm going to get back to you. I'm going to drain the vegetables off, make some gravy, plate the roast, and then shade there. Okay, everything is finally finished. I'm going to show you the meat first off. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. Again, I need to get a tripod, and I know this, and I'm so sorry. But right here, I'm going to show you. So this was a 3-pound roast. This is some that I have not carved yet. I did some brisket style, I did some shredded, and I did some chunked. So that's that. I also made a bit of gravy. And then went ahead and plated it a little bit just to make this easy. Then I made a spinach salad. Oh my gosh, this is so good. All I did was use some tarragon vinegar. I have some red wine vinegar. I have some flavored Tuscan olive oil. Just, you can use any type of olive oil you want if it's flavored or not, and just flavor it yourself. Some cracked black pepper, my own herbs from my garden that I have dehydrated, and Himalayan salt. So, then go ahead and I'll just let you see the platings. And we'll see. Oops. The final product. Oh my gosh, that meat is so tender. Now, here's what's the best part, is that I'm going to take you over, and hopefully I'll be able to do this. We shall see. Christine, those radishes are for you. I have now been able to tell myself by looks what each is. But the funny thing is that, so here's the final plate. Now if you go here, oh my gosh, let's see how we do this.